Hi, this is Pamela with We Are Change Fresno TV, and I'm with Cameron today here in the Walmart. And Cameron's had a couple run-ins with the local police, one of which happened here in the Walmart parking lot over here in Clovis off of Herndon Avenue. So, Cameron, what is it that happened here in the Walmart parking lot? And then I'll come back and interview you on the other incident.
Well, I was leaving work around 8 o'clock, and that's when we close. And I was walking to my car, and a police car drives up to me before I even get in my car or anything.
In the parking lot here at Walmart, okay.
And he goes, "Cameron, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like he must have looked up my license plate. You know, I don't have any warrants or anything.
He pulled up your NSA record, basically. Go ahead. Yeah.
Like I've never did a felony or anything like that.
Okay.
But he sees me, sees my long hair, and he decides he's gonna go check this guy out. And he says, "Cameron, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Are you aware that you're on probation?" And I say, "I've never been on probation in my entire life. I don't know what you're talking about." And he says, "Yeah, it says here that you're under a probation to where we can search your car at any time if we please."
You never received anything in the mail or phone call? You've never gotten a ticket, hauled into jail?
I told him I'd never heard of this, and then I was going to tell him I was going to call my mom on the phone and see if she's ever heard, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
And he was like, "Well, do you have anything illegal in your car?" And I said no. And he's like, "So if I search it right now, I won't find anything illegal." And I was
Do you feel like that was a trick question? If I search it right now, was that a way to kind of get you to... Yeah, you got to be very cautious of that.
Every word that came out of this guy's mouth was a trick.
Assumptive.
And I told him, I was like, "Well, I'm kind of like, I don't understand why I'm even being stopped right now." And he's like, "Listen, this could go one or two ways. One way with you leaving in the back of my car. So
he threatened
it's up to you." Yeah.
So did he forcibly...
So he makes me sit down, and
he forcibly searched your car?
And he searched my car.
Did he arrest you?
No, he didn't arrest me. He searched my car.
Yeah.
And he found a little nug of weed in a bag, which I
travesty.
Which I have paperwork for, and I told him I have paperwork for it, and he said, "Well, I seen a couple extra baggies in there, and one note to the judge, and I was saying that I think that you have
so basically
baggies
are illegal now in America. Do you feel like you're living in like Nazi Germany or communist Russia or like North Korea, some shit? And do you feel, let me ask you this, do you feel like you're pinpointed because you're white, male, young?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And because I have long hair and...
Okay. So how did it end? Well, yeah, obviously.
So he says, "Let me see your wallet." And I say, "Why?" And he's like, "Let me see your wallet."
He wanted your wallet?
Or else, I could push this to the full extent of the law.
Did you get this officer's name and badge number and stuff?
I don't have his name, but I might actually have it on one of my
I'd like to have
tickets.
that.
Yeah.
I'd like to have that.
And he's from this area, and he's bald, and he's got glasses. I would recognize him in a second.
Okay.
I've seen him before, and he says, "Let me see your wallet. You better hope you don't have 1s and 5s in there." And I said, "I'm a hairstylist. That's my work. That's my tip money. But unfortunately, I just got paid, so all my money's in the bank. I don't." And he's like, "Well, the 1s and 5s, that's a 5-sack, and that's a 10-sack,
Wow.
And
he was really setting you up, it sounds like.
And he's like, "Just give me the name of anybody you know that smokes meth." And I was like, "I don't know anybody that smokes meth." He's like, "Just give me a name of someone that smokes meth, someone that deals. Give me a name. If you give me a name," he said, basically, and I was like,
"You won't go to jail."
I was like, "Wow, all this for a little bag of weed?" And he says, "Pretty much, if one note to the judge and that little bag of weed is a misdemeanor, but if everything goes through to what he sets up, then I'll get the same exact charges as if that little bag of weed was a big bag of meth. In which case, it would be a felony, and I would go to jail."
That sure sounds corrupt to me.
Yeah, very corrupt.
So are you in fear of the police now at this particular point?
Yeah, because I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was just going home from work.
I don't know. You're white, you're male, you have long hair, it's multiple colors, you're kind of skinny. They're kind of... Are you a patriot? Are you aware of what's going on in our country right now, just out of curiosity?
little bit.
Yeah? Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah, it's,
So did he let you go? Did he give you a warning? Did he write you a ticket?
he wrote me a ticket
For
possession to the full extent, highest degree. He told me.
of highest degree.
Of highest degree.
You criminal,
So he
you.
told me it wouldn't be just a little fine; it'd be a big fine.
Okay, and then he let you go?
Yeah, and then he let me go.
And have you gone to court on that ticket?
I did go to court.
How'd that go?
Well, I presented my paperwork, which I had, and but I still had to pay the fine because my paperwork that I brought was for this year, and
It happened last year?
it was like just barely missed the month from the year before, so I didn't.
Funny how that happened like
yeah,
that, huh?
like because when you have to update your paperwork yearly.
Sure.
And when I updated
I'm a card
mine,
holder, so I know.
Yeah. When I updated
I'm not ashamed
my
of it.
card, I didn't think, well, I don't need this expired one anymore, right? Why would I need an expired paper?
Okay. How much was the fine?
This is around 400, 500.
$500 for having a little nug of your medication on you. Well, I don't know who's paying attention out there, but everybody needs to pay attention on what the police are doing. It's my opinion that they're setting up these young white men to fall down, get them into the system so that they have some sort of a record. You know, if you get a record, then they can prevent you from getting a gun. And I hope you know, and everybody who watches our videos knows, they're out to take all our guns. Connecticut right now, they're getting ready to go do door-to-door confiscation. Just read this morning, too, that in Maryland they're wanting to do the same thing. And I believe there was one more state that hopped on that bandwagon yesterday. So this is a full-on assault against the white young males of our country. If they can suck you in the system, take away your right to get a gun, you can never protect yourself nor your family, nor any of your lineage for probably centuries. So we here at We Are Change Fresno find this to be very upsetting, and that's why we're reporting on it. So thanks a lot, Cameron. Good job. Bye-bye.